king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain.
What's good YouTube and welcome to Anno. In this video I will show you how to mod your Synoid SImulor, the SImulor variant from Cephalon Soda for level 9999 or known as level cap in Warframe. This video made based on your suggestions since the statue rework in Warframe. This weapon really powerful against Corpus, that's why we taking it against that faction for level cap. Let's go for the speedrun and I come back to you with the build and everything you need to know about the weapon, baby.
This'll be a slaughter. Feeling like I'm back, man, fighting like the last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call me Batman. I roam the night, saving holes to the enemy. Louis Build a mount, compare a couple your utility. You see what time it is? It's on the bottom wall. Cause these fine ass girls came from mighty far. And these local ass ratchets, she's gotta have it. I call it rappers ass bouncing, cause all these carrots.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I am your worst nightmare.
Another one.
You never stood a chance.
And welcome back to Anno. I hope you enjoyed the speedrun. If you did, let me know in the comments below and hit that like button while you're at it. Now before I show you the build for the Synoid, you need to learn how this weapon actually functions so you get the best out of it.
Yeah,
because
boy.
it's packed with a lot of features. First thing first, this weapon deals primarily magnetic damage, but this weapon actually deals electricity as well. I will show you everything. This weapon, it's not actually a machine gun or a rifle like ta 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 ta. No, it's not like that. And it's not a beam weapon. It may look like a beam weapon, true, I agree with you, but it's not. Okay, this is the orbs that you're gonna be shooting and you can detonate them at any point. Any point. How you detonate them? Using the button on the mouse wheel, the same way you detonate a glaive when you throw. This is our baby Corpus, it's an egg. To hit it and detonate it. So that's how it's gonna be. Or when you perform a heavy attack on a melee weapon. Same thing. Or you use alt fire on other weapons or activating the in current form. Hopefully that makes it clear. Now, these orbs have a lot of features to them. Starting first thing first, if you shoot couple, they will become a singularity, okay? There's some sort of vortex dealing damage over time. And you can throw as many orbs inside there. Boom, boom, boom. At any point you want, you can use the heavy attack button, the button on the mouse wheel again, and you can detonate that singularity. Simple as that. Now, this singularity doesn't just do damage over time. No, actually it will increase your critical chance, critical damage, and grants you a electricity damage buff up to 500%. Yes, 500%. And to get the critical chance, you need to shoot through it. But the critical chance is increased based on how many orbs stacked. So back to the basics. Now, this weapon will shoot only 4 orbs inside one singularity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is like a maximum potential power singularity. Now, if I shoot more, yes, I can keep shooting. Oh my god, okay, I'm increasing it. It's becoming more powerful. No, it is not. Now, because when you shoot on the same singularity, the first orb will disappear and the fourth one will take a place. Because the Synoid can shoot only 4 orbs at a time, and then it will stop shooting until one disappear. But if it's the same singularity, the last or the first one will disappear and the other one will replace it. Let me show you, for example, when I have 2 singularities. So I leave that one in there and I will create another singularity in here. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I create another one here. One, it's going there. 1, 2. Oh, you see, I cannot shoot anymore. You see? Because the others from these singularities are disappearing. That's why I can shoot, but delayed. You see? delay. There is a delay because only 4 can go together. Okay, so how you increase your critical chance by how much, and critical damage by how much, and how you reach the 500% electricity damage. Now, firing through one orb will give you 100% electricity damage. Firing through 2 means double stacked will give you 300%, and shooting it through 3 stacked orbs will give you 400%, and shooting through 4 means full stacked at maximum will give you 500% electricity damage. Now, the critical chance will be increased based on how many orbs. 25% per orb means maximum of 100% critical chance, but the critical damage is just like 25%, and that's it. Will not be exceeding more than that. And that's not it. This weapon have a very nice trait called the entropy. This weapon, well, what would give you? All enemies with 25 meters of the player will receive 1000 magnetic damage and guaranteed statue effects. Also, the player will recover 25% of their energy, and energy restore scales of rank 0 Warframes until energy max, and gain 25% energy for 30 seconds. So, in conclusion, you have 4 orbs. You can stack them together to create the singularity. You detonate them whenever you want. You want to throw, detonate, or create the singularity and shoot through it for a critical chance. And that's all you need to know. Now, let me show you how powerful this weapon against this corpus. Activating Nourish. As always, I'm going to show you the build in a second. Check this out. I mean, this weapon doesn't joke at all, and there is nothing to prove. It did already level cap, as you saw on the speedrun. And now for the build, but before that, I want to tell you that this weapon is really powerful against Corpus. That's why I build it against Corpus. Now, 2 Emerald Darkon shards for 14 stacks of Corrosive. You don't need this against Corpus unless you're fighting the Bursas and Oxium. I believe that's the only units have like armor. Let me know in the comments below. But these are made to strip enemies with armor. So, Corpus, you don't really need these, okay? Other Archon shards, you can use whatever you want. Now, Helmet ability, I use Nourish to proc Viral. If you want to take off Nourish, you can use any Helmet ability you want. You don't have to use Nourish. Just throw Panzer Profile Pet as a companion, the build in the channel. Now, for Revenant Prime or any Warframe of your choice, throw Rifle Amp in the Aura, Arcane Rise, Arcane Acceleration, and you're good to go. And here is the build for Revenant, if you want to build Revenant. This Synoid. First thing first. This is the unique trait I was talking to you about. 3 or more nearby orbs can combine to create a vortex, the singularity I was telling you about, that pulls items and deal damage before exploding. 20 seconds, but you can explode at any time you want. 20 seconds later, shots fired through vortex gain increased electricity damage, like I told you. 4 stacked orbs will give you 500% critical increasing of electricity damage, and critical chance by 25% per orb, critical damage 25%, and it cannot be repeated. Alternate fire, detonate all orbs, the heavy, like the button on the mouse wheel for heavy attacks. Detonate all orbs, gain affinity to fill the Cephalon Soda meter, and trigger a 25 meter magnetic explosion, restoring 25% energy and increasing energy max by 25% for 30 seconds. Really lovely. Now, Vigilante Armaments for multi-shot and enhancing critical hits from primary weapons. Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot and more kills gives you more multi-shot. Vital Sense for critical damage. Now, the Serration for additive damage. This weapon really needs it, okay? It's been nerfed like long time ago, but now it's back because of the status rework and everything, but it's really need that chunk of damage, as you can see in here. Now, Bane, Prime Bane of Corpus. Okay, if you're going to Corpus, and you should be going to Corpus, because I would use this weapon only against Corpus, but it's really powerful against other factions, so to say. But you want to switch, this one depends on the faction you're gonna go against. And don't get confused about the Orkin, is the corrupted enemies. Malignant Force for Toxin and Statue Chance. So we're going Magnetic and Toxin. As you know, Toxin is way powerful than Magnetic even after the statue rework. It's very poisonous, very powerful. Critical delay, critical chance, and minus fire rate. Rifle Elementalist is the new mod that affects, as you can see in here, heat, electricity, toxin, blast, slash, gas, and so on. We have toxin in here, and we have electricity. We have electricity from 2 sources. We have electricity from the entropy, and we have electricity from magnetic, because after the magnetic rework, what's happened? Magnetic increased shield damage by up to 325% with multiple stacks and disables the target shield regeneration for short duration. And also when shield or overguard, this is something new that it's affecting overguard really big time now, deals electricity damage for 3% of enemy's max shield or overguard per stack with a forced electricity statue effect. Now, terminal velocity will give you the orb projectile speed it affects it. Primary deadhead is really good on precision headshot kill, or actually you want to use the primary mercilise, okay? On kill, 30% damage for 4 seconds stacks up to 12 times and gives you 30% reload speed. Since we're going to be shooting a lot of orbs, it's going to be helping a lot. Now, my favorite companion I use with this weapon is Nautilus. Nautilus will pull all these enemies in your Singularity Vortex, and Volclock, there you go, for the Vigilante set on your primary weapon. And now, if you really insist on modding this weapon with Corrosive or Viral against the Hurricane and the Grenier, now I have Viral from my Nourish, so I will mod it for Corrosive. I have Magnetic there free, and of course it will come with free electricity as well. Okay, so all what to do here is prime the Bane of the Hurricane, the Corrupted, and Malignant Force, and High Voltage instead of Serration. The Rifle Elementalist, and the same pretty much like the other build against the Corpus. It requires the same amount of Forma, and check this out, activating Nourish. I mean, remember this is a galvanized build, so just give it a second. Look at that. We will not reach like 14 stacks of corrosive, and these enemies will be already dead. The level 225 heavy corrupted gunners. As I told you guys, follow me and you get all the good stuff in Warframe. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, what do you want? Like electricity check, magnetic check, corrosive check, viral check, armor stripping with 2 emerald darkon shards check. I mean, even if they survive and they're super tanky, they will be armor stripped and they will be dead in no time. Look at that. I mean, we don't joke around. We don't joke around. This is what we do. Alright? I really hope this video helps you out to build your Synoid SImulor. This weapon can take level cap, no problem. I highly recommend to take this weapon against Corpus. That's where exactly it shines. I recommend building this weapon maybe around like 7.5 out of 10. It's really worth trying, okay? And I believe this is one of one video taking the Synoid to level cap, as no one, I believe, took the Synoid to level cap at all in the whole YouTube. Let me know in the comments below if someone else did take Synoid to level cap. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and remember to hit the like, subscribe, let me know in the comments below what you think about this weapon. Join our Discord, the link on the description, and I will see you guys next time. Synoid SImulor.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain.